internet!
And welcome back to another video by the OQ1 and Mr. 3D Creeper.
Yeah, merging of the two intros. I'm liking it.
Awesomeness!
Now you may be wondering what this is. Well, it's Doctor Who's 50th anniversary to this month, year, not month, year.
Dolph!
Oh. And because this is the biggest Doctor Who fan I know, and I like it as well, we decided to do a little collaboration. Every month we're going to do a series. He can explain the rest.
Yeah, basically every month we'll upload a video on either of our channels, which is just going to be running through all the series since the revival of Doctor Who. So Series 1, which ended in 2005, we're going to do this time around, and that's going to be uploaded on Mr. 3D Creeper's channel, and then it's just going to alternate. So the next one will be uploaded on mine, and then it's just going to carry on like that until we get to Series 7, which is the current series, which is airing right now. Well, not literally right now, but
How do you know?
Every Saturday for 8 weeks since, like, 5 weeks ago, there's been an episode of Doctor Who, and in November, we're going to do that series, and then we're going to review the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who, the actual episodes, because I think it is actually going to be an episode, and we're going to review that, and that'll be on both our channels. So that's basically how this is going to work, and it'll be called Countdown to 50.
Yeah, Doctor Who Countdown to 50. We have to put Doctor Who in the title or nobody's going to watch it. Also, it's going on my channel, again, because nobody's going to watch it if the first episode's on his.
I have 3 subscribers.
You have 3, and one of them is me. Okay, so I've got a list of all the Doctor Who episodes here, and I'll be showing some images taken from the episodes. Okay, let's start this thing with episode 1 of Series 5. Try not to switch your sound off this time. Episode 1, Rose. What do you think?
Well, it's an interesting title, and I think the last time we tried to record this, you commented on the fact you thought it was going to be based around a plant, but it's just the name of the companion for the Doctor.
Well, because I didn't know anything about Doctor Who at the time, and I didn't see any of the trailers, so I just thought, Rose, evil plant of doom.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I didn't actually watch the first series when it aired. I only joined Doctor Who when it was Series 2 in 2006.
I joined it when it was Series 5, so yeah.
I went and re-watched all those episodes like after they'd aired, and I remember that the first Doctor Who episode I'd ever watched was 5 minutes of the second episode of this series, The End of the World, I think it's called.
Don't do spoilers, man.
Sorry.
We're talking about Rose, not the end of the world.
But I just saw 5 minutes of that, and I remember thinking that I really wanted to watch the rest. But I couldn't. I had to go to bed. It was sad. But, yeah, so I went and rewatched these afterwards, and to be honest, I never really thought much of Christopher Eccleston's Doctor, mainly because I was so used to David Tennant as the Doctor, who will come on in the next series.
Personally, I was never that big of a David Tennant fan until recently, where then I started getting a feel for him, and and I do like Christopher Eccleston. He is my least favorite of the 3 Doctors of the new series. It's actually going in an order so far. I don't know about the next one though. But I do like his ginormous nose.
I think Christopher Eccleston would have been better if he'd had longer on the show.
Well, remember, he did say that he did have terrible time working there, so I can understand.
To be perfectly honest, I think that if he'd carried his Doctor, to me, was about the Doctor recovering from the Time War, which was the previous event in his lives, I suppose you could say. So I think it was a good decision on his part for continuity wise, because I think that by the end of the series he'd got over the Time War, and he'd kind of got he'd got a new body and he'd got over the Time War, and and it was a new start, and then I think it was a really good decision for Christopher Eccleston to leave at the end, but we're getting really sidetracked here, so let's go back to the episode itself.
Great continuity. Okay, carry on.
Obviously, it sees the return of the Autons, which is an old monster.
Yeah, kind of like shop window dummies with guns in their hands.
Personally, I think
I wonder whoever thought up that. It's just like, okay, we got these dummies, what can they do? Let's just stick guns in their hands.
Yeah. But personally, I thought the Autons were scarier in the classic series. I don't know why.
They were more creepy. They were more not as fluid, were they?
Basically, they move. Basically, I remember there's a clip on Doctor Who's website. I think it's still there, where there's a policeman walking along a road, and the Auton really slowly turns its head really slowly, and then you just see the arm come up. You don't see the hand drop to reveal the gun. You just hear that noise, like that noise.
Yeah.
Then the policeman gets shot, and then there's a sound of breaking glass. The policeman falls to the ground, and then the Autons all walk out of the shop.
Did you know this is actually the first episode of Doctor Who to have the Autons breaking glass?
Is it?
Yeah, they've never actually shown it, so they've always just because it's too expensive.
I think what they had.
Trivia!
Basically, I think what they did was they had they got a load of broken glass which they'd found on the street and then just thrown it out of an open window at the policeman. It was I don't know, but I think that's what they must have done. But still, I thought the Autons were good. But personally, I think that in Series 5, just random fact, they made a laser noise whenever they fired their gun that ruined them.
Yeah.
I thought that the kind of
sidetracked again.
I thought that the noise they made in this episode was really good, and I also thought that Rose as a companion in this episode, it was good introduction for her.
Okay. I know people are going to hate me for this, but Rose is my least favorite companion of all time.
Well, personally,
she's so annoying. She is vain. She leaves with the Doctor when she has a boyfriend, starts trying to marry the Doctor and kind of like try and become a relationship, even though she has a boyfriend.
The thing that points that out to me most is that when she says thanks, and then Mickey says for what, she says thanks for nothing, and then runs off into the TARDIS. Vain!
And then the episode ends.
Mind my French, but she is a real bitch.
Now I have to censor that, man. But yeah, good episode or bad?
Personally, I'm not gonna give these episodes ratings, but
yeah, but give thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs down.
Thumbs in the middle. The return of a good old monster, a nice way to introduce a new Doctor and a new companion.
I think it's in the middle between thumbs in the middle and thumbs up. Because if Rose was not such of a I don't want to censor myself again, so not a nice person. It would be a thumbs up if she was better of a character.
Yeah,
but
I like
the rest
Mickey.
of it was great, and that reveal of the I won't spoil, was quite funny.
Yeah, I also thought that when Rose runs past away from that burning building because the Doctor blew it up with the C4, I think it was.
Yeah, C4.
Yeah, but she runs past, and then there's the TARDIS, and then there's that kind of TARDIS, that kind of music. Whatever.
Also, before we get on to the next episode, best introduction to a Doctor so far.
It's just like the Doctor opens.
Hello, I'm the Doctor. Run for your life.
Run for your life. It's just like, to me, the Doctor is the person that flies down from space, saves your world from an alien, and then flies off without even saying goodbye. That's what he is to me, and that's what made him great. And that was kind of a Doctor moment, like an
Doctor moment. Whoa.
And also, just before we move on to episode 2, I thought that it was a good way to bring the series back because it had better CG. The sets didn't wobble.
Oh, the CG was much better than the old one.
It was a good way to bring the series back in a bold new way, enough to bring new fans, but it was similar enough to the old series to make people that had watched the old series come back and say, "Oh, I still remember this show. It's really good."
Yeah. Okay, next episode, The End of the World! What do you think? Personally, I think I liked it, but Cassandra as a villain is quite boring to me.
She's a trampoline.
Yeah, she's a trampoline. Boing, boing, boing. I do like the design of her, that you can kind of see the tube that she's breathing out of, kind of, and you can just see the veins keeping her alive. But she's just such a weak villain.
I know.
It's not like the Auntons where it's like, I have a gun. This is some this is some lady with robot spiders.
Yeah.
Ooh, mini little robot spiders that are going to crawl all over you. How evil.
I thought that it was also a good way to give the companion a nice, like, an introduction to the outer space thing.
Yeah, yeah. She did look awestruck when she saw the world dying.
Yeah. Personally, I think Billie Piper's quite a good actress, but I think that the script loved Rose too much. I think that the writers, like, they made Rose out as such a nice person. It ended up bringing out the bad points about her more.
Yeah. They did it all wrong. They could easily have made her a good character, even with these bad traits.
Mm.
It's like Amy Pond. She wanted to marry the doctor, but it actually made sense for her because she's known her since her childhood.
Yeah.
And when he comes back exactly the same, yeah.
But moving up, let's just not talk about Rose anymore because I think we've done that point enough.
But I don't like how this episode trying to do comedy.
It
was funny in sort of places, but when the jokes died, it went. Atomic bomb death.
No. Basically, the episode ended up like the Earth. Exploding.
It exploded.
The death of the scene, the CG shot where the Earth exploded, describes that episode. It's keeping it to start with. Oh, look, it's a beautiful Earth. Then it's like, oh, the sun's gonna blow it up. It's dying. It's gone.
Yeah. So
I thought the aliens were good.
The aliens were good, but it just reminded me of Hitchhikers too much, and
yeah,
I love that series of books, and if you're trying to parody it, you really can't. So what would you give it? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle?
In the middle again.
I think, yeah, exactly in the middle. It's good, but definitely one of the weaker ones of the series.
I think that it's like The Beast Below. It's from Series 5. People hated that episode. I didn't think it was too bad, but it still needed...
Nobody really hates the end of the world. I think it's more like the second episode of this new... you know... What was it called? The one with the sun in it.
Yeah,
the new episode.
Yeah, the Rings of Akaten.
Yeah, the Rings of Akaten.
Basically,
it was unforgettable, but quite fun whilst you're watching it.
Yeah.
It was forgettable, but it's fun whilst watching. Okay, let's get to the next one. Unquiet Dead. First period. The first period piece of the new series.
Yeah.
And it was quite good, I think.
Personally, I thought it was really good that it did that kind of thing where first they were in modern day and the Doctor picked up his companion. Then they went to the future. And to outer space. So they kind of did two things the Doctor did in the same time. And then they went back in time. And then obviously the next episode kind of brings you back to Earth, literally.
Yeah. Just in the past.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I just say one more thing about Rose before we completely stop talking about her?
Yeah.
How did we go from Ace to Rose? Ace was awesome. She's probably my favourite companion of all time.
Hey, Jared. The companion before Rose was Ace.
Okay, that was good.
Double meaning.
Yeah, I already got it. You don't have to explain it. But yeah, she was the explosive expert. She knew karate. She was great at martial arts. She could take down a Dalek with her bare hands.
Naturally,
and then we got some girl from a council estate. Okay, enough about Rose. Yeah, Charles Dickens, the person, who was the actor who played Charles Dickens?
I don't know. I'm always unsure as to the play. I know all the episode names. I know what happens in the episode, but I know who played the companion. I know who played the Doctor. I have absolutely no idea about the supporting cast.
But yeah, I got to admit, he was very good.
Yeah, he was good, and I liked the Gelf, the monster.
Yeah, the Gelf.
They were a good idea, and it kind of brings back the idea of the Time War, and I like the fact that the Gelf were involved in the Time War, and they got their alibi for being good was the fact that they almost got destroyed, and then in the end it turned out that a couple of them survived, meaning a couple of thousand.
Oh dear. That just sounds... imagine if that was like, oh, there's just 2 of you left. No. 2,000!
9,000.
Okay. And 2. So, there's not much to say about that one, really.
Yeah. Again,
So,
mediocre.
I would give it a thumbs up, being the first
actually,
best, the first good episode of the series.
Well,
Rose was
bad, but
I would say Rose was just average.
I think that this is just kind of a step up from the others, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what I say. And now for a step down. The first 2-parter, Aliens in London and World War 3.
I didn't mind it. I'm not sure why you hate it so much. Oh wait, fart. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah, I know. I just had to keep doing that. Do you mind not farting when I'm saving the world?
That was awesome.
Yeah, I love that scene. And
that was a fantastic one-liner.
Yeah, that is easily one of the most quotable Doctor Who scenes of all time.
Yeah.
But yeah, carry on.
I thought that it was alright.
It was not as bad as what people say.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Slovene as a monster is much more suited to the kid version Sarah Jane
Adventures.
Because it makes sense for them to be farting, where this is just weird.
Yeah.
And of course, I like to draw my my attention to people the classic line of when they're in the elevator and the Slovene says, "I want to be naked."
Yeah, this is on at 7:30.
But yeah, the Slovene looked weird and didn't look scary, and I don't know how they could eat you with such small mouths.
Actually, that's very true.
They kind of like have do they have kind of like a snake's jaw?
Oh.
Like extend, like they can attach their jaw. Maybe that makes sense.
Hmm. That would also explain why they're fat.
But yeah, I like the concept, and I know people don't like the flying pig in the at the beginning of Aliens in London, but he was just too cute to not love.
Yeah.
Piggy.
I thought it was quite sad when that shoulder shot the pig. It was like,
yeah. It was the best actor in the episode. No.
Personally, I have to give actually, wait. I don't give props to anyone in that episode. Sorry.
I give props to the people that were playing the Slovene. It must be hard working under those suits.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of being a Cyberman in the classic series.
Yeah, but
they were in the classic series. They literally.
Yeah, but excuse me. All you have to do in the classic series is be no. Excuse me. If you want to be a Cyberman in the classic series, just stick a put a cardboard box on your stomach and put a sock over your head with holes in. So what'd you give it?
A thumbs up, a little bit towards a thumbs down.
No, that's in between. You can't just go thumbs down, thumbs up. There's an in between as well.
In between.
I would give it a thumbs down.
Okay. Well, that's your opinion.
Because most 2-parters are really good. This one is just...
Yeah.
There are like only two 2-parters I can think of that were just bad.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to my favourite episode of the series, Dalek.
Yeah, this isn't mine, but I'll get to mine in a second. Dalek, I'm gonna let you talk about it first.
It's awesome.
That's all you have to say, okay.
No, shut up.
Carry on.
Basically, you get to this. They get out of the TARDIS. They see a cameo from the previous episode. It's a Slovene arm, and there's a classic Cyberman head, which pleased all the people that liked the classic series. Then you get to a dude which is vain and has an American accent, who everyone hates.
Sandwich, yeah.
Okay. Then you realize he's got a monster. The Doctor goes in to help. Then it's a Dalek. I love the Daleks.
Personally, I think the Daleks are a bit overrated.
Well,
there are better monsters in the Doctor Who universe.
Yeah.
But as a foe to the Doctor, They were good. They are good.
I have to give props to Krista Eccleston for his reaction when he saw the Dalek.
Yes.
That was just an awesome reaction, and then he got really mad and started electrocuting
Angry.
it. Then the Dalek played dead. Rose touched it. It regenerated, and then turned into an awesome badass.
And then the stairs bit. They ran up some stairs. Then hover. I think.
To be honest, the only underwhelming thing is that when that.
You know what? Before you say that, I think every old classic Doctor Who fan just said, "Stairs are not safe anymore." Ah!
Basically, the only underwhelming thing about that episode was the fact that the woman at the end said 200 personnel dead. I'm like, it should have been 2,000. The Dalek is awesome.
Well, excuse me, maybe there's not 2,000 people in the building.
I don't care.
So, I'm guessing you're giving it thumbs up?
Yep.
Same here. It was a good episode. Now for a very underwhelming episode after the last one. The Long Game.
I've never seen this episode. It's for a Doctor Who fan to say that I haven't seen an episode in a series which they've watched every other episode of. That is embarrassing.
I guess I'm talking about it then.
Yeah.
It's bad. Next one!
Basically, I can't say. I've never seen it.
The only thing I got to admit is the bad guys were fantastic.
Yeah. Stephen Moffat did a fantastic job. All Stephen Moffat's monsters have been fantastic. Pretty much.
Slivine.
He didn't write that episode.
Yeah, he didn't. Sorry.
Imbecile!
No, I'm sorry. I forgot for 1 millisecond. I don't memorize these things. I'm too busy memorizing what Pokemon have what stats and stuff like that.
Shut up.
Oh, did I mention he doesn't like Pokemon? Yeah. But yeah, they did.
If I had a face cam. If only I had a face cam.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, this guy, they did a great job with the CGI on the.
Yeah.
On Max. I think his name was Max. Something like Max. I can't remember. I can't be bothered to remember.
Oh yeah, the guy that you saw got turned into a.
What?
The guy that got turned into a gas mask zombie.
No. We're talking about the long game.
What?
We're still talking about the long game.
I thought you said it was bad. Let's move on. I'm confused.
Okay, final verdict. I'm giving it a thumbs down there. And he's giving it a do not know.
That was so funny. I thought we'd moved on.
Okay. By the way, you were wrong with the next episode, by the way.
I thought it was good.
No. It's not the gas mask zombies.
What?
It's Father's Day.
Oh, yeah. I feel ashamed as a Doctor Who fan. Oh, my God.
Are you slapping yourself?
Yes, with a fish. I'm slapping myself with a fish.
Okay, let's just get on with this. Father's Day, the Reapers looked amazing.
Yep, they were amazing.
Did you see the concept art for them?
Yeah.
Like what they were going to be? They looked better, but these were... What they could do was... Ooh.
The Reapers were awesome. And when
By the way, did you know why Mickey's parents isn't around?
Why?
Because they got killed by the Reapers in Father's Day. Thanks to Rose.
Imbecile. Not you, her.
And hilarity ensues. Okay.
I'm actually laughing.
But yeah. This was a good episode. It was one of the Billy Piper, aka Rose, aka the lady who just can't decide who to date. This was probably her best episode.
Yeah, I thought that her chemistry between her and the dude that played her dad was really good.
Yeah, it was a good look at what things could have been if he didn't get a car crash, and it was quite. It had some funny scenes.
Yeah, it was funny, but at the same time, kind of horrific because the when the Reapers wrapped their arms around people and then you heard their screams, it was kind of freaky. Just like you didn't even see them die, but you can imagine what it would have looked like.
It would look like food.
No, it would have looked like a pile of excrement.
Ew, don't say excrement on my show, man.
It's not a show.
It's a show.
Excrement, excrement, excrement. Okay, bro, I think we've talked enough about that episode.
Okay,
now,
good, bad, medium. Good, bad, medium. What do you give it?
Thumbs up, actually. Thumbs up.
I give it thumbs up. Okay, now for my favorite episodes of the series. I call the double parters one episode because I can.
They're one story.
Yeah, so that's why
there's a difference between a story and an episode.
I call it the same. Yeah, but I call it the same episode because it's just a continuation of the last one. So
it's like the difference between
shut up. I don't.
It's like the difference between a chapter and a book.
I shut up. I don't care. Okay.
La.
The Empty Child and the Doctor Dances. Nerdgasm!
Nerd!
You are as well, so shut up.
But I was pointing at myself and my screen.
Are you? Okay. But yeah, this is one of the best episodes of this series and probably the next series.
Still, what I was talking about before I realised we were still talking about the long game, lol, that CGI of the man turning into a gas mask zombie was awesome.
Oh, that gave me nightmares when I was a child.
And when
child?
Ah!
You get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
But it was awesome.
But yeah, that gave me nightmares. I really didn't want to see this episode. But I recently, just recently, I got the courage to see it, and it was amazing.
Basically, I thought that the reaction when the Doctor actually saved everyone was really good because,
Everybody lives!
Everybody lives! Sorry, that was a terrible impression of Christopher Eccleston.
Yes, it is.
And the fact that Doctor is Santa.
But yeah,
Wait, we need to work out whether Rose did actually get a red bicycle on her 12th birthday.
What?
If he was lying, then don't you remember at the end he revealed he was Santa Claus by saying that he was saying Rose said stop dancing around like your Father Christmas, and he said who says I'm not red bicycle when you were 12.
I don't care. If the Doctor is Santa, that makes so much sense.
Mm.
And so little sense at the same time.
Yes.
But yeah, the great episode. The monsters was amazing.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. It's not like, oh, they make you into them. It turns you into themselves for unexplained reasons. Ooh.
And Captain Jack, he was good.
Okay, you're going to split the fan base by saying this, but yeah, I liked him.
I like Captain
Barrowman!
I like Captain Jack as a companion, actually, and I think
he's okay.
Even though I'm not a huge fan of Torchwood, I think he's better in his spin-off show than in Doctor Who.
For what I've seen of Torchwood, he's okay.
Still, are we gonna move on?
Double thumbs up, triple thumbs up. My feet are doing thumbs up. My feet are doing thumbs up, people.
Oh my days!
Well, it's actually big toes up, but still.
Who cares? Moving on. What was the next episode?
Boom Town.
The Return of the Slitheen.
It wasn't that bad this time because they didn't actually. Did they actually take it off in the episode? I can't remember.
No, she didn't. It was just one arm. You just saw her arm.
Yeah, I remember now.
Sticking out of.
And do not forget the dinner scene.
Oh yeah.
That was probably one of the best scenes in Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, I like it wasn't necessarily a one-liner, but the scene where her name was Margaret Blaine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like the Slitheen dressed as Margaret Blaine said that only a killer would know that. It's kind of a nod back to the Time War again.
Yeah. But yeah, I loved that dinner scene.
Yeah.
With him just escaping death in the most nonchalant ways possible. Just like, oh, they gave me the wrong drink. Let me just switch our drinks. And after,
Yeah.
before that, she poisoned it. It was quite good. And toxic gas, and before she managed to spray it, air freshener. That was good.
Oh yeah, she was just like.
That's better. Also,
It was really funny.
Also, him catching the poisonous dart from her finger. Rapid speed. But yeah, that is a good scene. But the rest of the episode, quite forgettable.
Yeah. To be honest, I'd give it a middle.
Middle. Now for is this a two-parter? The next two, Bad Wolf and the Parting of the Ways.
Yes, that's a two-part of the Dalek story.
Okay, I haven't seen Bad Wolf, but I've seen Parting of the Ways.
I liked it actually. It made the Daleks out to be really badass.
Okay,
again.
because I haven't seen one of them. Talk about Bad Wolf first, so I could just rest.
Well, it's because there's so many episodes of Doctor Who. All I remember is the overall story arc. I think that they go back to Satellite 5 from the long game.
You haven't seen that. You're lying to me.
No, I know that because there's a flashback.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
There's
something about game show, I think.
Yeah, there's a game show with the android.
No, just no. I've
like...
seen the trailer. No.
I liked that.
No, I'll carry on.
Yeah. And there was the other game show with like what's it called? Oh, I can't remember. Big Brother. Big Brother, the Dalek version. It was though, because the Daleks were controlling.
Yeah, I know, but that just sounded funny to me. I don't know why.
And it was just like when they went back to floor 500, there wasn't the massive blob above their heads. To be honest, you know why? To be honest, I think that the Jaguar Fest was basically a rip-off of the Nesting Consciousness, only the other way up. But and then the Daleks are revealed at the very end when Rose gets taken to their spaceship, and then the Dalek just comes trundling out right at the end.
But yeah, now let's talk Parting of the Ways.
Good. The Daleks.
This is what Matt Smith should have done for a regeneration.
What? Oh yeah.
Because not Matt Smith. I mean David Tennant. I hated that regeneration scene.
I didn't mind it.
It was too long, man.
Oh yeah, his regeneration went on for so long.
And all to end with him seeing Rose. You're still going on about Rose, are we? You left her alone like ages ago. Idiot. Yeah, but yeah, it was just short and sweet. It was just like, nah, I did good. I did good. Oh, and now I'm.
No, it would have been really funny if someone does the job. Quick, Doctor, don't think about cats.
Oh, God. But yeah, the rest of the episode was good, and I liked how Rose killed him. Unintentionally.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Another reason why Rose is the worst companion.
Basically, if you told someone who's a Doctor Who fan, hey, should people that kill the Doctor die? Yes! Yes, they should! But Rose killed the Doctor unintentionally. She must die! You get the shotguns, I'll get the pistols.
I get the pitchfork to stick in her head.
Anyway.
But yeah,
I think
good
that
episode. I give it thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up.
For having probably the best regeneration scene out of the two so far. Okay, that is all from season 1, guys.
Yeah. That pretty much wraps it up. I think we'll see you in
There's a link somewhere on the screen right now to go see part 2. Whoa!
Oh.
Part 2 is coming next month for season 2. Probably one of my least favorite seasons of the new ones, but I don't know about this guy.
Let us talk about that next time.
But I want to talk about it now. I want to talk about it now. Okay, bye-bye.